Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a good day. It is a new month and that means a new skin for all the crew subscribers, which thankfully I am. And today I'm here to show you what the new crew skin is. Just gonna say, I haven't seen it yet. I loaded it into my game as soon as I got home from my celebration of achievement anniversary, so sorry if I sound a little bit tired. Looked away when I tabbed into the lobby when it popped up. I clicked off of the main skin, so I haven't seen it fully yet. I'm really excited to see it. I always love seeing whatever new skins they come out with. Although recently the last few haven't been too good, I'm hoping this one is a banger. Now right now I've got Jonesy on because he's pretty cool. I've cleared all my locker badges so it doesn't show up whatever. And I've gone onto my emotes tabs just in case I saw it before starting the video. Anyways, let's get onto it. Here is the new crew skin for July 2025. Which one is it? Whoa, yo! Oh my god, he's fucking sick. Oh my god. Yo! What's he called? Reboot Man. Oh my god, he's a Reboot Van. Reboot Van skin in the game now. Description says his friends call him Van and he's part of the Supernova Academy set. Oh my god, this is so cool. Yo! I cannot believe they added a Reboot Van skin to the game. Kinda looks a bit like Iron Man, but way cooler though. You see he's got the Reboot Van power logo there. It doesn't say reactive, but I will test that theory in a minute. As you can see, he's got these little res cubes floating around him and floating on his head. Love that. You can see that in the synthwave skin, I think, from the current battle pass. I love that they've been adding more stuff themed like this. It just looks really nice in my opinion. I'm loving the light blue and the black and the grey. Looks very futuristic. Obviously, you can see they've turned the Reboot Van into a robot. I know my back bling's in the way, but I'm trying to do a turn around. This skin is so cool, man. They finally cooked. They finally cooked with the crew skin. They haven't cooked in ages. They haven't cooked since Angelica from Chapter 6 Season 2, Void Hex set. This skin is so cool, man. This skin is epic. This is a banger. This is a banger. Alright, let's preview the styles. Yo, what? Mask off. Okay, so it looks a bit basic. With his like helmet mask off. What's this? Digitized. So his head is with the helmet mask off, but textured to look like the res cubes are all over it instead of regular head. It's pretty cool. I'd probably main it with the helmet on because I think it looks cleanest with the rest of the skin. Let's look at the other styles which you get for subscribing to crew for multiple months. So right now this is the first one which you get now if you are subscribed to crew, or if you subscribe to crew this month. But this is the second style, Lightwave Energy. Lightwave Legacy. I can't do full turnarounds of these styles yet because obviously they're still locked, and if I move my mouse away it just shows me the default one. But this one turns it from grey and black to white with a bit of grey, keeps the same blue. It's very nice. Looks like the Supernova Academy POIs, which is pretty cool. Onto the third style, which subscribe for 3 months to get this skin. Ooh, Auric Legacy, which is, you know, that's your golden black. It looks cool, but I don't think the blue matches this one. I think they could have chosen a different color for the res particles, although I know it wouldn't match the reboot aesthetic quite as much if it wasn't the blue. Overall looks quite good. I'm loving the carbon. It reminds me of the Angelica skin in the Auric Legacy, but I think there are better skins to run in Auric Legacy than this one. Now this is the 4th style, which you need to get subscribing 4 months from now in a row. Phase Legacy. As you can see here, it's actually really nice. Here's the chromey type texture. Phase Legacy. All the Phase Legacy skins are like this. I think it looks really cool with the blue. Actually matches kind of well, unlike the Auric Legacy. Obviously I can't do a turnaround, unfortunately, because I haven't unlocked it yet. But that is a very clean, futuristic looking texture. I'm loving the purple lines around the edges, which is normal for Phase Legacies. But with the blue res particles, it just matches perfectly. Now on to the 5th style, which you need to subscribe 5 months from now in a row to get the Rhyme Bound Legacy. And oh my god, this is perfect. The blue for the Rhyme Bound is the exact same kind of blue as the res particles, and it even matches with the non-res particle blues on the skin, like at the bottom of the feet. This is so cool, man. The light silvery color just matches perfectly. Feels like it's a superhero skin. It's just awesome looking. Loving it. Probably use this a lot when I get the Rhymebound Legacy variant, because of just how cool it is. Now on to the last and final style for the Reboot Man skin, which you need to get 6 months in a row of subscribing to unlock from now, or just subscribing for 6 individual months after this month. The Cosmic Legacy. Ooh, that is nice. Oh, you can see how the res particles are like pulsing, like veins, kind of. Like, you see how the light passes through from the top down? That is really cool. Definitely probably going to main the skin when it comes out in 6 months. Hold on. Oh! If you look at the bottom of the feet, look at the bottom of the feet. For the Cosmic Legacy, it makes the bottom of the feet darker blue than any other style. Look at that. Look at that. It's all light blue for these, but for the Cosmic Legacy it's dark blue. That is really cool. See what he looks like with just the helmet off. Again, I preferably wouldn't run this style because it doesn't look that clean. It just looks like a head floating on a mech robot body. Here it just looks like a head floating on top of a galaxy mech robot body. Here's the digitized head. Looks kind of alright with the Rhymebound Legacy style, because on the Rhymebound Legacy style there's just a lot more blue anyways, so it kind of matches a little bit more, especially with the blue on the neck. I think that helps blend the head down to the rest of the body a lot better than any other style. The Cosmic Legacy looks kind of cool, because on the bottom of the skin and like in the torso, the galaxy effect is like a lightish blue. But that's probably going to change if you're moving around the map in a game. So I probably still wouldn't run the digitized head or the regular head on any of the stars other than the Rhymebound Legacy. Overall, 10 out of 10 skin. Loving it. Actually, no. I'm not going to rate him 10 yet because I haven't seen his back bling and his pickaxe yet. I'm going to rate him a solid 8.5 out of 10 because he's really clean, and I love that he's already based off of something that's in the game already. It has been for years, the reboot van. I don't think we've ever gotten any cosmetics related to the reboot vans yet, which is just really, really cool. But overall, the skin, 8.5 out of 10. I could see a lot of combos possibly going with this. I could see a lot of people using it if they got the crew. I could see a lot of people wanting this if they like the Fortnite original concepts. 8.5 out of 10. On to the back bling. Now let's see it. Let's see it. What is it? Where is it? Oh, no way, man. Reboot replica. Description says ready for a boot and scoot. No way. They added an actual reboot van as a back bling. Can't really see it because the UI is getting in the way. But it's animated to look like you're rebooting someone. Glitches out for a bit. Oh my god, I'm maining this back bling. No matter what skin or pickaxe I use, I am maining this back bling. Oh, this is sick. This has got to be the coolest back bling in the game. Tail lights as well. Screens on all sides that show the power button, like on his chest. You got the stripe glowing. You got the same Vintatech wheel clamps like on the battle bus. I think the only back bling that they could add, I think the only thing they could add as a back bling that would stop me from making this is adding the actual battle bus as a back bling. This is just super, super nice. Absolutely love this back bling. Is it reactive? Unfortunately not. It's not reactive. But onto the styles. You can see it much better here because the UI isn't covering it. That's the front. Can't see through the windshield, but you've never been able to see through the windshields for the reboot van anyway. So you can see the screens turn on and flicker for a second. That's just animation. It doesn't say it's reactive, but I will test if there's any hidden reactivity in a second. That's onto the stars. Light Wave Legacy. Can't really see it that much because of the reflection, but it just looks like, oh, there we go, glare's kind of off when he moves a bit. It just looks like a lighter grey version of the reboot van. Yeah, it's just a lighter grey version of the reboot van. Nothing to write home about. Changes the bumpers to grey instead of black. Same with the wheel arches. Yeah, nothing to write home about with this style. Very basic. I would personally just stick to the default one. Now onto the Auric Legacy. Okay, now this is actually kind of nice. The gold reboot van. That just looks really cool, man. A gold van. When do you ever see gold vans? And all the parts on it are carbon too. Stripes gone black. Obviously you've still got your light blue LEDs all over the thing. You got your light blue screens. I think the light blue looks better on the back bling than the skin variant. Simply because there's just way less light blue on the actual back bling than on the skin. Like, the ratio between the light blue to the gold and the black is way less on the back bling than on the skin. For its size, I mean. I think it just blends in much better because of how discreet it is. Unlike the skin, which has a lot of light blue on it with the Auric Legacy. Now onto the 4th style, which again, all these stars for the skins and pickaxes and back blings, you need to subscribe to crew for the respective amount of months to get it. So Auric is 3 months, for example. Onto the next style, which is 4 months, and it is the 4th style, Phase Legacy. Ooh. Okay, so the whole thing is completely chrome, except for the screens and the LEDs. and the wing mirrors. Ooh. It doesn't look. Oh yeah, the exhausts, the wing mirrors, tail lights, and it looks like the headlights are completely normal. But from this, it looks like everything except for those is chrome, even the tires. The stripe is like glittery. Same with the bumpers and stuff, and the Vindertech wheel clamps. They're like glittery, but the main body of the battle bus, not the battle bus, the reboot van is the generic chrome full phase legacy, like the skin. Very cool, very pretty. I don't see much combos this could go in. Maybe some disco themed presets. I can't remember the name exactly, but maybe the skin that was in one of the OG passes. I think it was season 1 maybe, or season 2. I can't remember exactly. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you don't, I'm sorry. I can't really remember the name right now. But I think it would go well with skins that are like disco party themed, because it's very glittery and very colourful, very bright. I think it matches the theme quite well. We're now on to the 5th style, which is the Rhine-bound Legacy, and whoa! Yo, that is sick! Instead of having blue as the secondary colour, they've made it the primary colour. And so the van is the, like, it looks like ice. It looks like a thick chunk of ice. And all the rest of it, including the tyres, the Vindertech wheel clamps, bumpers, the stripe, is all white. That is so cool. Oh, if you look really closely, they've changed the colour of the LEDs and screens from a light blue to a tealy turquoise colour. Except for the rescue particles at the top. But if you look now, the screen and the LEDs are a tealy turquoise colour. I'll show you the other style. See, it's the light blue, and now it's teal. That's super cool. Now onto the final and 6th style, which is the Cosmic Legacy. So, okay, so it's just a basic. Everything's a Galaxy. It looks like just a reboot van, but just Galaxy all over it. They didn't change the LED color like the Rhine-bound Legacy style did, which kind of sucks. Whoops. Everything is just Galaxy. Obviously, you can see if like the tires, the wheel clamps, the stripe, the bumpers. They're all dark like they normally are, but just with a Galaxy effect overlaid onto them. Very basic, yeah, kind of cool, I guess. Definitely matches the Cosmic Legacy of the skin, I think. Although I'd have to see it combined together in 6 months when they come out to see properly. Overall, back bling, even though it's not in the original art style, which I've just noticed, they've kind of updated the model just for this back bling. They didn't just copy paste the reboot van, which kind of sucks, but matches the season's theme and art style, I suppose. It does look distinctly Fortnite-y, I will say. It does look like it's from it looks like it's from Fortnite. It doesn't look like it's made by some third party or anything. So let's get a bit closer a look. Overall, I'd rate this back bling 10. This back bling is a 10. I'm definitely going to be maining this. We will see in a minute if the headlights and taillights glow at night. It would be really cool if they did, like in game, when it turns night, the headlights and taillights turn on for all the cars, including the reboot vans. That would be really cool to see. Obviously, it's not showing in the locker right now because there's no daylight cycle in the locker. But overall, 10 out of 10 back bling. I will be maining this. It's just adorable. Reboot vans are pretty cool, very useful. You use them all the time if you're playing with friends, especially if your friend's kind of bad at the game and always getting downed. or if you're trying to jump someone who's trying to reboot their squad, you're always seeing reboots around. They've existed for years, like early chapter 1, in fact. Although, if you've been playing Fortnite for any amount of time, you surely should know that already. Now, on to the final item for this crew set, the pickaxe. Let's see it, let's see it. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. What are they called? The Reboots Res Blade. So they're still continuing the Res theme. And the description says, feel the power. So it's a two-handed pickaxe. See here. They're quite big. Hell yeah. They're really, really, really big. They look really clean with the Reboot Man skin and the Reboot Van backbling. The full set together, seeing it like this, given the full rotation. Wow. I'll give my full rating in a minute once I've shown all these styles. But overall, this is just really clean. It looks really futuristic. It's got the Reboot Van power logo like it does on Reboot Man's chest. Onto the styles. So here's the wind styles. Why is it called the wind style? None of the others are called the wind. As you can see, it follows the similar styles as the other two parts of the set, where it just turns the grey into like a white or lightish grey. Instead of a grey and black scheme, it turns it to white and black or white and grey. It keeps the same colour of blue for the res particles. Not much to change there. Onto the third style, which is the gold. It's just gold style, not auric for some reason. They probably should fix that. I think for the Reboot logo, it looks cool with the light blue, but I think as the further you go up, the more particles there is, it just looks a bit worse. I think if it just had the stripe going up the blades, I think it would look really, really cool. Auric Legacy is not doing too strong for this skin bundle, not going to lie. Holofoil. So this is the holofoil style, which is the 4 style. This is obviously the chromatics style. You can't really see much of the chrome, but it does look really clean. It looks a lot like the wind style for the pickaxe, but obviously with a chromey effect. Onto the 5th style, which is the ice style. Like I said, oh yeah, literally, like I said with the Reboot Van backbling, it looks like ice. This is called the ice style backbling. Not backbling, the ice styled for the pickaxe. And like I said on the backbling, it looks like the Reboot Van was made out of ice. Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe I just read the minds of the devs sometimes. But this, very clean, way better than the wind style. Very, very clean. It looks very bright, very futuristic. Very, very, very nice. Now onto the 6th and final style for the pickaxe, which is the Galaxy. It looks, it's obviously got the Galaxy effect, like all the Cosmic Legacy items do. It looks like the Galaxy effect is strictly light blue, but it's probably going to change. Like I said, when you're moving around the game, it's probably going to change to like purple as you're moving around, because if you're moving around, there's a Galaxy thing equipped. The Galaxy pattern likes to stay in place, obviously like a Galaxy. But if you've seen Galaxy items being used before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But these are very, very cool. Very, very heavy on the light blue. So it kind of like blends together really well. I rate the pickaxe 9 out of 10. A very good pickaxe. Very futuristic. I could see it working with some other skins of similar color schemes. Maybe not because of the Reboot logo. But the color scheme is just perfect to match a few other skins. I remember there being a skin from the original OG season, which was like a black and light blue skin with like a skull on the head. Unfortunately, I don't have that skin to show you off. But I think it would look really, really good with that skin. Excuse me. Overall, the bundle, I mean the full set, I'd rate easily solid 9. Actually, no. This is just a 10 out of 10 skin bundle. 10 out of 10 for crew. They haven't been doing well too recently for crew skins. This is a banger. Easily a 10. Best one we've gotten in a while. I'm just gonna. It's not part of the pack, but I'm gonna show you the holiday drop contrail, which I've had for years. It's very, very cool. Probably won't be changing that when I use it. Obviously, the skin is very res cube themed, so I think the res brella will look very cool with it, which you can get by winning a reload match. Or maybe for the second style, you could use the Utopia brella, because obviously that's like a white and light blue. You could also use the res board, but personally, actually, I think the res board would be quite good, because it has a very similar color scheme, light grey, dark grey, and obviously the res is following behind. This style, this glider is for the skin I was just talking about that the pickaxe could match with. It's from the Omega Harbinger set. It might, the skin might go well with this glider. It might, but simply just because of the color scheme. Really not much else. Like obviously the dragon isn't reboot themed at all, and the skin is not dragon themed at all. So the only thing going for it is the light blue style for this glider. Not much else. I don't think there's any other gliders that I have that would possibly match it quite well. But I definitely think the res brella is the way to go. Or if you get the second styles, the Utopia Windbrella, which you can get by winning a Battle Royale match this season. Make sure you get it before it's too late. Now, to see reactivity, I'm just going to hop in a Tabor Hill match because I can show off the reactivity quite well. I will see you in a second. Okay, we are in the game. So as you can see here, I'm in the Tabor Hill map. I'm currently gliding down. It just spawned in. See the contrail, the holiday drop matches very well with this skin. Absolutely love this contrail. I've been maining it since I got it. You see the reboot van is there. Looks like the headlights are on. Can't really see the tail lights, but it looks like the headlights are on. Glide down a bit. Oh, the underside of the reboot van is detailed too. That's really nice. Love that, love that. So there's the res brella glider. It's very clean with the skin, black and blue. As you see, the pickaxes here, very clean. Reboot van is very clean. Pickaxes are quite big. In my opinion, they are very huge, quite girthy, you know. Looks like they're wide. The blades themselves are wider than its like upper arm. But first of all, before we get into like weapon reactivity and shoot down sights, see if there's any contrails. Okay, so there's like a little swoosh with some cube particles. Definitely some particles, definitely some contrail. Any point reactivity? Not really from what I can see. It looks the same, so I don't think there's any weak point reactivity there. Open a chest, see if it does anything, and hidden reactivity. No. Wait for the deep round. Stop. Oh, hold on. The reboot van isn't actually turning off. You noticing this, guys? I'm gonna drink some shields a sec. See if that doesn't. No. Okay, so there's definitely some secret reactivity with this backbling, because in the lobby, as you guys saw, it was constantly turning off and on, glitching stuff. I'm opening these chests, I'm walking around, drank the shields, and it's just not turning off. I have to spawn in some bots to see if it does anything if I take damage. Gonna let it do damage to me. Okay, closer. Oh, yep. It is reactive when you take damage. Look at that. It is reactive when you take damage. Hidden reactivity right here, guys. And get close up to him again. Yep, as you can see, when it turns off in the lobby, that is what happens when you take damage. It doesn't say it's reactive, but it is secretly reactive. This is making me love this backbling even more, guys. Fortunately, it doesn't show kill. Doesn't really matter. This little reactivity itself is really cool. If I walk away, it turns back on. If I let him do damage to me. Do damage to me. Oh, what is so dumb? Yeah, as you can see, when you take damage, I can't really see it zoomed in. Just gonna kill it. As you can see, when you take damage, ooh, hold on. Even more activity? It's on, but there's no cubes. Sentry's doing anything different. I'm not gonna zoom into this. Kill. Okay, so there's no cubes above the little circle at the top. One of the garden. Okay, come on. Okay, so it turns off, turns back on. It should be cubes. Okay, so there's just not cubes anymore. It's really good. Okay, so it seems like when you kill someone, or if you kill an enemy, the cubes from the top disappear, and if you take damage, all of it turns off. That is super cool, guys. Hidden reactivity like that is just awesome. Get a day-night remote so I can show you guys what it looks like at night. Find one. Day-night remote, let's go. See like the drive shaft and the axles on the side of the reboot. It's pretty nice. So see what it all looks like at night. Unfortunately, there's no cubes, which you can't see. Let's make it night. Okay. So all the light blue res particles and the res like stripes and textures do glow. Pickaxes glow a lot. Ponchos glow quite a lot. Screens and the stripes glow quite a lot. This is super cool. I'm loving this skin so far. This skin is just wow. I'm loving this skin. See if I can do an emote that shows the front. If I can show you guys the front. Controversial. Oh yeah. Whoa, you can do a fucking, you could do a 360 rotation with it with this emote. Damn. So even the reboot logo glows. Oh, and the palm of his hands. Look, the palm of his hands glow and the bottom of his feet glow too. Oh, this skin just keeps getting better and better. My guess is that the regular head style doesn't glow, obviously because it's just a regular head, but the digitalized head style does glow, which might make you a huge target. Is there a rocker around here? Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna really quickly equip the digitalized head style, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've equipped the digitalized head style, and as you can see, it glows a lot. A lot. The whole thing illuminates in the dark, which is not good for making yourself a huge target, because your whole head is glowing unlike the complete rest of your body. And no, unfortunately, the headlights and the taillights. Actually, the taillights do turn on. What? The taillights are on. Headlights aren't. That sucks. Maybe it's in the day. It's not gonna be turning today. Never mind. But yeah, the digitalized head is quite pay to lose, because obviously you're literally just announcing where your head is for everyone to get headshots. Obviously, aim assist changes recently. Everyone's aim button. It sucks. So if everyone's aim button for your forehead, while your forehead is a light bulb, it's not going to be ending well for you. So definitely have your default head style, or just mask off head style. But personally, like I said earlier in the video, I think the just default head style is best for it. But I think that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go to bed. I'm super tired after today. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.